Your referee in charge of the action when the cage door closes, Mr. Josh Lee.
Stevenson and Polk, we are ready for the action and right into the action. Goodness.
Ready for the action,
A
yeah.
little bit of a fake glove tap there.
Yeah,
I'm
that
not
was
sure about what that was.
Interesting.
Stevenson
on top.
The
Wrangled
kickboxer
into the
with
ground.
a headlock. Looks like the wee lad working a triangle off of his back here. Good active guard from the young fella from Baton Rouge. Interesting that Stevenson comes in and scores a takedown. I don't know what his grappling chops are like, but debut as an MMA fighter, kickboxing background. I expected to see a little bit of striking.
He's doing a good job keeping his hips in. I was kind of almost expecting him to posture out of the legs, but
He's got to be
not
careful.
quite clear. Yeah, it makes me a little bit nervous.
And Polk is throwing up decent attacks. Looks like Stevenson just kind of content with, holding on to the head here, posturing up. I have yet to see a strike yet, but Polk has a good active guard here. This is a decent decent attempt. He needs to find the angle here. I wish he would reach up and grab his shin so he can still control the posture of Stevenson, because this is a decent triangle attempt. The angle's just not quite there, and now he loses it.
Stevenson able to maintain some good posture there.
Yeah, and Stevenson. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I'm just saying, he seems to be no slouch on the ground, even with the kickboxing background. I think that's Juan Lee over there in his corner.
Seems like he's physical, but he's really not being super active or even following the rules, kind of allowing one arm in, one arm out sometimes. Polk doing a decent job of volleying attacks from his back, but he just hasn't been able to create a finishing sequence.
Yeah, and maybe that's why Stevenson isn't as active with the strikes. He is dealing with those.
Here's
those
another
attempts.
solid triangle attempt here. Polk needs to reach up, control the posture of Stevenson, and fix the angle of his triangle.
Ooh, those are some heavy strikes from Stevenson.
Polk needs to reach up and get Stevenson's head, break his posture.
Yeah, and then the corner of Polk is calling for him to grab his shin, pull the head down. They do see that the posture is keeping him from finishing these submissions. Now he's going for the arm bar. Ooh. Uh-oh.
If Polk could at least end up on top here, this would look good. We're here at the end of this
calling
round.
for head up. They want him to end up on top. That's exactly what they want. Good call, Matt.
Hunter Polk certainly did everything that he heard from his corner there. T-Web giving instructions the entire way through that first round. But Stevenson gets the early takedown and rides out most of the round fighting off triangle attempts.
Yeah, and I wonder if, he didn't land a ton of great strikes, but he did land a few really good ones.
He did.
And I wonder if that is going to leave, the better impression in the mind of the judges. Kudos to Polk. Not a lot of fighters in their debut are going to be so good at following the commands of their coaches, but he did a really good job of listening to what his coaches were telling him. There he is, getting wrangled to the ground.
Wasn't a very technical throw, but he had an underhook. He was able to get Polk's head low and just kind of hip into him, use that underhook, and got him to the ground. Instantly when Polk hits the mat, though, we see decent attacks. I think his first attempt was kind of stifled by him being stuck against the fence.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
thereafter, Stevenson did a good job of staying postured and staying out of trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see from that takedown, Stevenson is definitely the more physical fighter of the two. Now, I'm curious to see how things play out as they initiate here in this opening round without the glove tap. That certainly it started out odd, and I'm sure for Polk, maybe that was a bit of a surprise.
Yeah, hopefully Hunter Polk doesn't fall for it again.
no glove tap this time.
But even there, Stevenson kind of
he
like
put his hand out like
hey,
maybe I can get away with it again.
Polk thought better of it. Oh, good right hand from Polk. Nice straight right hand from the wee lad.
Another good right hand.
I think that right hand is going to find its mark. Stevenson needs to find his way offline.
Somebody lost their mouthpiece, I believe.
I'm not sure which. Well, looks like Hunter Polk's mouthpiece is in place.
And
Josh Lee has picked it up.
that mouthpiece not being in Stevenson's mouth does not deter him at all. He is not concerned.
Stevenson with that big underhook again. Let's see if he goes for that front. Now he's got like an inverted front headlock. Hunter Polk trying to step across.
Yeah, Polk's trying for that hip toss, but the cage was in the way. Good reversal there by Stevenson.
Stevenson just physical. You know, I don't know. He's still relatively green, wrestling pretty well here, ending up on top, but not with technicality, mostly with just being a hoss.
Yeah. When if you look at him, he kind of looks like the more muscular
Looks strong.
of the two. Not that that always ends up playing out just because of
Be careful with the knees here.
how you look.
T-Web calling for Polk to break the grip, and I tend to agree. We got to fight through the hands first and foremost. Like we were talking about earlier, try to align our hips, our shoulders, and get our hips underneath us so that we can stand.
Yeah. Honestly, I wouldn't mind Stevenson pushing the head down here, but that moment's kind of passed. There you go. Now he's going to push the head.
Oh,
that is not a legal
face.
knee.
Not allowed.
Oh, no. That is not good.
My guy.
I don't know what made him do that.
Yeah, we
'Cause
got to know the rules,
his opponent
Mr.
was
Stevenson.
clearly on the ground.
Yes.
Not even a,
And you could see Polk kind of shaking it out immediately. I mean, he really ate that.
Well, Stevenson looked to the ref like, wait, that wasn't good.
I mean, there was no doubt that he was on the ground. It wasn't like a, one of those weird situations where it was just the hand. I mean, he was clearly body on the ground.
I hate to say it, but I think it was an honest mistake. But Stevenson, we got to know the rules if we come into an MMA fight. You cannot knee a downed opponent. You cannot kick a downed opponent. Like, I hope we don't see a soccer kick here shortly.
Well, credit to Polk for battling through that. That was a big-time knee. Saw him flush.
Doesn't seem to have phased them too much.
Nice cross from Stevenson. Gets stunned on his way in, though.
Yeah, Stevenson is just throwing the punches, working his way in. I think he feels the strength difference here because it's where he wants to be.
Nice
Good
work from
reversal.
Hunter Polk, listening to his corner, turns the page there. He's got to be careful. He's got some fingers here in the cage. These guys are just fighting for their lives.
His own corner saying to let go of the
Let go of
cage.
the cage, my guy.
He figured he was owed one, though,
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Fingers in the cage. Come on, Hunter. Keep him out, my man. Oh, nice knee.
Stevenson doing a better job of maintaining the head position.
Yeah, I tell you what, like you were saying, Victoria, definitely in tune with his corner. Hears what they say and reacts to it. Still a strong round from Stevenson, I would say.
Yeah, but he lost a point there for the
Did they
legal
deduct a
knee.
point? They did.
I thought I saw the ref hold up a finger.
Okay. It would make
So-
sense, right? I mean, that's a pretty big
It
blow.
was a
and
blatant
one of the
legal knee.
stronger no-nos in the sport.
Yeah, he didn't make it clear. I didn't realize, so.
Maybe, I thought I saw him hold up a finger for the point.
Yeah,
He's having a conversation with the commission now over there.
Should
I
have
see.
taken a point. Yeah, he's telling him now, I think. Yeah, that's definitely.
Yeah, we need to make
I
that clear
agree.
for sure.
I agree.
Yeah, there's just no way around it. You've got it.
Here
I mean,
it is.
that was almost a fight
jacks
stopper.
his head down and again knees him in the face. Looks to
Yeah.
the ref. Watch this. He's like, wait,
He's like, what?
that wasn't good. I can't
What do you
knee
mean?
him in the head.
I mean, in the list of
some
things you
fights would have been stopped at that
right. In the list of things you shouldn't do, that's near
Pretty
the
high
top,
up
right?
there.
Yeah.
Listen,
high up there.
it's been a minute since I've been to the rules meeting at the Louisiana Boxing Commission, but I'm pretty sure they go over that.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
yo, you can't knee a downed opponent. Honest mistake.
We move on to the third and final round. It's been a very competitive fight to this point. Stevenson and Polk, 3 minutes left to decide a winner. I'm curious where that point deduction leaves us.
You have to think that probably Stevenson won the first round, even though there were good submission attempts from Polk, but he was on his back most of the time. And now we have a kind of a toss-up of a second round because of the illegal knee.
Yeah, I felt like that second round could have gone either way. Hunter Polk landed some really good right hands in that second.
Oh.
Good left from Stevenson.
Ooh. He just keeps coming with those punches once he connects.
Yeah, nice flurry there from Stevenson.
Stevenson again just trying to muscle Polk down. Polk whizzering a little better this time. This is good. T-Webb asking for his head to come on. Dropping for a front headlock, rolls over. Again, Stevenson, he's still relatively green. He's going for stuff and having success, but I truly think it's just because he's athletic and extremely physical, because he's certainly not doing things by the book.
Still a pretty exciting fight for a couple of debuters.
Absolutely.
Now, if I was Stevenson, I'd be looking for a way to deliver some big strikes here. And then we know that Polk is going to go for some submissions. Stevenson not having any of it.
Wise move here from Stevenson. A little fight IQ. Not a bad idea.
Yeah, not bad at all. He's landing a lot of punches standing up.
Looks to be the fresher fighter. He's got his eyes open. He's trying to set that right hand up.
Polk walks into one.
Knee up the middle. Polk needs to get some head control here. His head's a little low.
Corner calling for the single. See if he does it. He's been so good at following instructions. And he gets turned. Chai just didn't quite get his hips underneath him like he needed to for that.
Stevenson's just a little too strong here, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, here would be a good spot for a knee from Stevenson. He might be a little hesitant to throw his knees out. There he goes.
Polk needs to fix his posture, get a little head control, and get his hips in.
Ooh.
Big shot.
Good couple of right hands, and it was just like that split second off the break. They both came up out of that clinch, and
could be it.
Stevenson was the first one to throw.
Nice attack in the neck.
Nice work from Stevenson. I mean, the talent slaps you in the face. There is no doubt. Physical, looks the part, definitely has some tenacity to him. Needs to shore up some of the nuances, needs to learn the rules, but yeah. I think Stevenson probably has a bright future.
This is going to look good for him to be on top as the round ends. I have to say that those punches off of the break are something you usually don't see until later at higher levels, because we kind of have this gentleman's agreement in, sparring at the gym. But Stevenson, that's where he did a lot of his good work.
Kind of the in-between, I would agree. Having success in between the sequences, and yeah, good work from Stevenson.
Yeah, despite the point deduction, I'll be shocked if Stevenson doesn't have his hand raised in just a moment. He finished things off with an exclamation point in that third round. He had all 3 takedowns in the fight go his way. And then he landed some of the bigger shots of the fight as a conclusion of that third round. And you're right, maybe not too polished, but you can definitely see the potential there for Stevenson.
Oh, look how he's built.
Yep.
I mean, I think he could probably drop a weight class too. I'm not sure. I'd need to stand next to him, but he looks good. Definitely compact, powerfully built. Got some pop, got some snap. Shore some things up, get back in there, keep on fighting, keep on grinding. Good stuff.
Well, they are collecting the scores from the judges. Again, Stevenson deducted a point in that second round for an illegal knee. The one and only Dynamite has your winner, and he's got it now.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of fast and furious mixed martial arts action, we are going to the judges' scorecard. All 3 judges have seen this bout the same way, therefore declaring your winner by unanimous decision. Fighting in the blue corner, Ernest Stevenson.
Good sportsmanship there from Stevenson. Obviously a mistake in the middle of that second round, unintentional. It felt like he just didn't really know the rule set.
Yeah, and it's hard to call a blatant, illegal me an honest mistake, but I do believe this young man was genuine. Like, wait, what?
You want to take your picks, and you did a phenomenal job. You just looked like the more physical fighter. Did you feel like a strength advantage in there?
Still sharp as steel. That man helped me. That man strong as not. That man was coach staff. But I'm always coming on top of it. That's it.
Well, excellent performance. How soon would you like to get back in the cage here at AKA?
Ask the crowd that.
What do y'all think?
I'm a junkie to them. So whenever they want to see me, whoever in this division, come holler at me, baby.
I know you got some people you'd probably like to give a shout out to.
Not really, just my team, just my team, just my team. My team and my family and God. God before everything, but my team too.
Absolutely. All right. One more time, you guys. Give it up for your winner, E.J. Stevenson.
So there you have it. Ernest Stevenson has his hand raised in his debut here at AKA 35. He gets it done in pretty definitive fashion, and he'll take the win back to Vicksburg, Mississippi.